Hello everyone, welcome back to Code Studio, and in this video we'll be discussing the editorial of the problem Ezzat and Two Subsequences, which appeared in Codeforces Round 737 Div.2. So I hope you have read the question thoroughly before moving further, and I also advise you to read the question before moving any further, and the link to the question and solution is given in the description below. So I'll give you a basic abstract of what is given in the question. You're basically given an array of numbers. Let's just say the numbers are a1, a2, a3, so on till an, and the length of the array you're given is basically n, and you have to split this given array into two subsequences. Subsequences are basically an arbitrary part of the array which contains the elements of that array, and it need not be contiguous and it can be contiguous too, and there's no compulsory thing that it has to be contiguous. There you can arbitrarily pick these values and place it into a subsequent. Let's just say our first subsequence starts with a2, a3 and so on till some ax, and my subsequence length is x for this case, and let's just say this starts with a1, a5 and so on, and this is y, so my subsequence length is y, sorry. So what I have deduced from this is the subsequence length of first is x and second is y, and the subsequence is called a and subsequence is called b. What you are asked to find is basically f of a plus f of b. You need to find the maximum value of f of a plus f of b possible. So what is f of a is the average of the elements present in that given subsequence. Let's just say the f of a is basically here a2 plus a3 plus so on until ax divided by x, and here in this case f of b is basically a1 plus a5 plus so on up to ay divided by y. You have to make sure that f of a plus f of b is as maximum as possible. So what I did in this case is, let's just say my sum of elements is k for matter and divided by x, and here let's just say my sum of elements is L by y. You need to find out f of a plus f of b, which is basically k by x plus L by y. So multiplying it is yk plus Lx divided by x plus y. X plus y is nothing but n, because you x and y are basically the subsequences length, and you will get what is known as yk plus xl divided by n. You have to make sure that this particular value is as maximum as possible. So I'll erase this stuff and explain further. Okay, so just to give context, y is basically the length of subsequence b, and k is basically the sum of a2 till ax. X is the subsequence length a, and L is the sum of elements in the subsequence b. You have to make sure yk plus xl is as maximum as possible to make the whole f of a plus f of b maximum. Let's just say there's this yk. I thought to make y maximum and k maximum, and when y is maximum, x would be minimum, and k is maximum, L would become less, because I'll take these elements out. Y maximum refers to increasing the length of this subsequence to its maximum, and since it's given that the two subsequences at least have to be containing one element each, so y can be a maximum of n minus 1 and x would be 1 in this case, right? So y in our case is n minus 1, and I have to increase k to its maximum. What is k? K is the subsequence of the sum of elements of a. Since I am taking only one element and I want k to be maximum, which is a given element of the array a, which has to be maximum, I thought to choose the maximum element present in the array. Let's just say the maximum element present in the array is this, which is a6. Then I will consider my k to be a6. Right. So this is what proof for how yk plus xl will be maximum when y has to be chosen n minus 1 and k has to be chosen the largest element in the array. So I'll summarize what I've discussed until now. So what we have to be doing is, first find the maximum element of the array, and let's just say that maximum element is am, and second, I have to find out the average, which is basically, for that I need to find out the sum of all elements. I need to find out this thing, which is sum of all elements of array, and then f of a is nothing but am divided by 1, which is nothing but am, and then fourth, which is f of b, is nothing but the sum of all elements minus am divided by n minus 1, right? And now I have to find out what is f of a plus f of b to find out the maximum possible value here. So I hope you understood this given a sequence of things. First I need to find out the maximum value, and second I need to find out sum of all elements of the array, and third I have to find out fa, which is basically am by 1, and then fourth I have to find out fb, which is total sum minus am, because we are not considering the am value in that given subsequence, so I am removing the sum minus am divided by n minus 1, which is because I am not considering the am value in that, and I need to find out the fa plus fb. And also in the given question we are given that, so if you see the question, in the question we have given that each output is set to a precision of 9 digits, so I have to also follow a precision of 9 digits after the decimal point for the double solution, right? So let's get into our code editor and start coding for this question. So this is the question. Let me copy the test cases to our editor. I'll copy the test cases here, and there are t test cases in this given question, which is given here, and for each test case I am solving this function, which is void solve, that I have written here, right? So let me write down the start. So basically, so for each test case we are given a number n, which resembles the total number of elements in the array, and then for that I have to declare an array, right, of size n, and for int I equal to 0 to I less than n, I plus plus, I'll declare some temporary variable a, and then I'll take an input into that variable a, and then I'll push that variable into the array. So since we also have to find out the sum of the elements, let me find out the sum equal to 0, right? I'll find out the sum plus equal to a, which gives us the total sum of elements in the given array. Now I need to find out what is my maximum value in the array. I can find out using two things. I can sort the given array, or else I can take a variable and find out if it is greater than the input or not. So I can do both ways. Let me do the second way, which reduces our time complexity too. So let's just say our element is am, which is our maximum value which we thought, and let us initialize it to an int minimum, and I'll write down if a is greater than am, then am is equal to a. So I'm checking if the given input is greater than am, then I'm equating my am to a, which will change my maximum value. And after this, what I have to do is basically double fa. Fa is basically the am divided by 1, so fa is basically am itself, and then I need to write down double fb. Fb is nothing but sum minus am divided by n minus 1, right? So this is what we have discussed in the thing, and I need to print for each given test case with a fixed precision of 9 after decimal point. So fixed and set precision 9, and then I need to print out my fa plus fb, and then end line. So this is how for each test case I need to print out my value. So let me just run this for the given test cases here and check if this is running fine or not. Yeah, so 4.5. So let me just check my 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, this is working fine. Minus 12.5, 4, and then 18.6667. Yeah, I think this is working fine. So let me just copy this and submit it to our Codeforces judge. So the problem is a 𝐌𝐚𝐢𝐥 ++ 17, and then I pasted this, submit. And then I pasted this, submit. And then I pasted this, submit. So if I refresh, yeah, this got accepted. So this is how we did the question. So first, what I deduced is a mathematical thing, and I proved which y fa plus fb would be maximum when I chose the y to be greater and k to be greater. And this is how I coded for this thing. I can also, since I've told, I can also do sorting and find out the maximum value, which will consume some time complexity for which will consume some extra time for us. So I am reducing my time complexity here. So if I find out my time complexity for this given question, um, inputting into the array is O of 1, but then I'm inputting n times, so my time complexity is O of n here, and then I'm not doing anything here. These all are O of 1 operations, hence my time complexity for this given question is O of n. And since in the given question we are given that the let me just check, our n is somewhere near 10 power 5, so our code will run perfectly fine even if I do n log n2. So this is what the solution for this question is. If you love this video, please hit the like button below. If you love the content on this channel, please hit a subscribe and share this video to all your programming friends. Thanks and bye.